Hey everyone, if this is your first time to the channel, please do so. Make sure that you're subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you don't miss another video like this one coming your way. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. It does help our channel grow. Please feel free to leave a comment. We do get back to all of our comments. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Mo's Toy Room, come from my room to yours. And today, here we go. We got one that I've been looking for forever. And I don't know how people got them so early to be able to review them. But you know what? Better late than never, I always say. Because I am a huge fan. I mean, huge fan of Rob Zombie and his House of a Thousand Corpses. So it leads us to this. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have House of a Thousand Corpses. Brother Otis Driftwood. You can see the sign right there for House of a Thousand Corpses. I absolutely love this film, and I know you guys are going to have different of opinions, but I have been brought up on horror movies since I can remember, and they've always most of the time been B movies, especially with that old 70s style, and this movie nails it on the head. And you guys already know, if you're a fan of the channel, you already know that I am a huge fan of Rob Zombie. Period. I love all his work. Maybe not so much what he did with the Munsters, but the action figures are really cool. Just like this action figure is spectacular, folks. I found this beauty today at Target. $29.99. Yes, you heard that right. Under $30, slightly under $30 by at least a penny, but it was there, right? You just don't find that no more. So you can see him right there on the front cover in that window, kicking back behind his window, paying locked in his plastic prison, as Otis Driftwood, Bill Moseley, has finally made it here to Mo's Toy Room. He tends to have the book. That's what they call it, the book. And then he also has his lamp that he would carry. You can see the side right there, how this action figure is going to look. So they've released a figure just like this one before. So I'm not saying that this is the exact figure that they released, but yeah, it looks very close to it back in the day. And that figure can reach some pretty good dollar, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you can see the side Neca Real Toys. You can see him right there. You can see the very top of this. This for ages 17 and up. Warning, all choking hazards, especially not for children under 3 years old. Should not be anywhere near this. So there you go, folks. All right, folks. First off, tail of the tape. Let's do this like this. Our brother Otis is looking slightly under. If you move his head up a little bit, I think you could get him to 7 1/4 inches that he's close to. So yeah, he's looking at about 18.5 centimeters. Here he is, brother Otis. I was wondering on this figure if he was going to be like one solid piece on the bottom, where it's just solid. He is not. So it looks amazing. The figure, I love the way that they did the wash on the on his actual cape, well, his, whatever you want to call it, his jacket. I absolutely love that. And then they got the arms and everything to match. So Neca did a really good job on that. And the one worry for a lot of collectors was, wow, look at that. Look how they got the robe in the bottom. Just looks like it's all folded up. Looks really good. The one worry of House of a Thousand Corpses collectors or collectors of Otis was, is this going to be just a reissued figure? I do not own the first one. I'm still trying to get one. I want to get one at a fairly good price. There's plenty of them on eBay, and most of them are broken. But I wanted to get one on a good price to compare the two. But I've been after this one since the moment that they announced it. And the moment it started hitting stores, I was hitting them every day. So I just need one more, and that's Captain Spaulding. So you're wondering, first I'm going to go into it and show you this. His legs are all like one piece. So this is kind of a harder, kind of a soft molded plastic, right? So you can move it, but his legs are one piece. So there's nothing, no articulation to that whatsoever. So, but the wash and everything on the shoes, everything looks really good on this figure. He does bring a lot of things like this. Like, for instance, they should have had something that went in there. You know, like you know, you could put like a knife or a rifle, you know, anything right there. You know, so you could add some stuff to this figure because it's already there. So that tells me that they had some reuse somewhere. So, yeah, there you go. So they had some reuse somewhere. Okay, so he's not going to have very much articulation. But what's crazy about this thing is he's standing on his own. So that's really cool, and that's a really cool thing. So before we get to the actual review, he tends to bring his lantern. Looks real good. It would have been really nice if maybe you could have just pressed down on it and it would have like lit up a little bit, maybe had a little light, but for under $30, you can't beat that. I'm sure that when online vendors get this, it's going to be more than 30. I've been looking on eBay and it is already way over 30 bucks. So there you go, folks. Looks real good. Yeah, plastic. And this moves. So it's on like a little hanger hinge. So there you go. Yeah, he's going to hold that in his hand. We're going to check that out. And then he also brings a book. It has like an upside down cross. Or am I reading it right? Yeah, there you go. I think that's the right way to do it. So yeah, they got some stuff written in there. Can't really see what it says, but it could just be scribble. But yeah, the back looks like this. So yeah, this is the book of when he's trying to, remember Run Rabbit, when they're running through and he's gonna drop those folks off over to Dr. Satan and he's reading them a verse as he's walking. All right, folks, so I am after now the Captain Spaulding one that goes to this one. So I believe he's in red, white, and blue. So some people are finding him. I have not yet found him. But anyway, you can see his hair gets in the way. He does hit side to side. His head feels a little loose. Okay. Looks down. Looks up. He kind of looks like Mecha Wolf a little bit. That pro wrestler Mecha Wolf. Because he wore his face paint like that in my final match. I think because he knew that I was a huge fan of Rob Zombie's Otis. So he painted his face like that, which is cool. I got to put that full match up for you guys can check out. So anyway, there's where his arms are going to go. There's no swivel in there, nothing, just you can get them to go up and around. But one thing that's really cool is they are on a single hinge, I'll tell you that, right? But they have movement, so pardon my fingers. So there you go, they have rotation, both hands do. But that's pretty much about all that you're gonna get. And the hands actually spin around and those two are on hinge, you can see that. All the hands are like that. So I do not own the first one, so I am going to buy one any day now. I didn't expect to find this figure so fast. I was just going home. I go, let me hit up my Target one more time. And sure enough, they had 3 of them. But yeah, they're hitting, folks. They're hitting. All right, so you guys want to see if he could hold his book. Let's see if he can, how hard it is to get him to hold the book. There you go. It is a very hot day and we have the AC on in our house and I'm still sweating like a bull. I ain't even lying. California, we're getting hit with a really bad heat wave right now this week. So yeah, triple digits. So he holds his book really well. You could see that. And he holds it very secure. No problems there. You could see that. Yeah, Neca did a good job. Let me know if you have the first figure in the comments. What do you think of it? Did you buy this figure? You know, And also, is this one just a redo? So, see if I can get his. I don't want to break this thing. Hold on, I don't want to break this thing. Man, he stands good. All right, so we are back. You can see how he looks with this lantern. Doesn't it kind of make you wonder, you know, like with the whole, with the late Bray Wyatt, who I absolutely loved in professional wrestling, The Fiend. I was heartbroken when he passed, but he used to come out with a lantern very similar to this one, but his was a little different, and he had kind of like his own head like built onto it when he would walk out. Yeah, very creepy character, but makes you wonder if some of these ideas just didn't, you know, went into that character also. You can see a lot of things like that. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Is it just me, or because I know Otis is one of the first ones that I've seen, like just walking around with one, like when they were doing the Run Rabbit thing. So yeah, let me know. But I know in older like Universal movie monsters and all that, they would be holding like the lantern, you know, trying to get through the light. But he was just holding one, just like reading a book like that. But look at this. Look how good it is. Holds it very well. I just had to pause the video real quick and put it in his hand. I did not want it to break because this is very fragile. So you might want to watch out for that. But he will hold it really well. Let me get a nice little close-up of that right there. Look at that. What do you guys think of this? Are you going to pick this up? Do you think the price point is good? $29.99. I was very surprised. Very surprised. There's all that. Look at that. How it just drapes. Looks really nice. Man, that looks like just super sweet. His hair looks almost the way it did on the original. But they got the wash like right on the money with this thing. Like, it looks good. It looks real good. You see his shoes all the way up to the face. Let me back up a little bit. There you go. Look at that. Oh man, look at those piercing eyes. Yeah, folks, are you guys gonna get this? Let me know. I am so happy that I finally scored it. Put that down. But what's really cool is it also brings the Firefly house right behind it, so you can. It brings a little little display of the Firefly house. So if you were to tape this thing, you could do some like pretty cool like shots with it, you know. But yeah, they did it. So yeah, you could see in there. Let me see if you could really see that. You see how that looks? Yeah, they kind of got the Firefly house up in there. Really, really cool touch that Neca did. But I like it. I like this figure. Can't wait to get the Spalding one. All right, folks, so that'll do it for this review from Moe's Toy Room. Here is Otis Driftwood. This item is from Neca and Real Toys and is available now. Go over to the collector section of Target and you should see one there. If you are wondering what the collector section is and you're looking to give this as a gift to someone and not too familiar with the way that the toys are over in Target and Walmart's, they will have a collector section which has like 17 and up toys, such as this one, horror movie toys, Funko Pops and everything. And those will be in the electronics, usually on the back wall. So go to the electronics and on the back wall, and that's where you should find these. All right, folks, so from Moe's Toy Room to yours, everyone. Good night.